Now recently we got the first wave of the new Mario Kart DLC, and so far it is looking really good. We got 2 new cups with tracks from all kinds of older games, like Mario Kart Wii, and even the mobile game Mario Kart Tour. Personally, I quite like all the new tracks, and I have already given them a shot a weekend ago when I was hanging out with friends. However, I noticed one thing. A lot of these tracks changed, and some of them actually became significantly easier, which I don't like, to be honest. And so today we will take a look at all the new tracks they added to the game and compare them to the original versions to see what exactly changed. Also, shout out to my comment section for suggesting this topic. Now, let's dive right in. Now we will start off with Paris Promenade, the first course of the Golden Dash Cup. And originally, it is from the Mario Kart Tour mobile game. Now, as you can imagine, it looks a lot better compared to the mobile game version. The graphics are certainly a step up. Now, sure, the Nintendo Switch is an oversized tablet with hardware from 2015, but still, it can easily beat a phone thanks to its dedicated hardware. Especially the lighting and minor details were improved and look beyond amazing on the Nintendo Switch. Now, when it comes to the track itself, this version combines elements of Paris Promenade 2 and 3. Now, in the first 2 laps, the player is able to go around the Arc de Triomphe from either the left, like in Paris Promenade, the right, like in Paris Promenade 3, or go through the center, like in both. But after the gliding section, the player can choose to either go underneath the Eiffel Tower, like in Paris Promenade 1, or go left around it, like in Paris Promenade 3. However, unlike Paris Promenade 3, this thing, which I can't pronounce because I'm not French, cannot be driven on normally due to the gliding ramp before it. Now, in the 3rd lap, the players are forced to turn right by an arrow field that blocks off the path taken on the first 2 laps at the Arc de Triomphe, to a path not taken in any version of Paris Promenade, and then you will begin traversing the stage backwards just like in Paris Promenade 2. Because of this, it is possible to pass by racers still on a previous lap driving in the opposite direction. So as you can see, the track is constantly changing, which is a mechanic you don't really see that much in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Sure, there are some tracks where parts of the course fall off or slightly change, but this track really takes it to the next level. And personally, I wasn't prepared for this at all when I first tried it. And the same goes for my friends, who were also a bit confused to say the least. Especially because keeping track of the road can be hard because everything looks so similar. So while I like what Nintendo did with this track, it is really confusing at first. And it will probably take a while before I'm used to all of this. Explaining all of this was already hard enough. Now the next track is Toad Circuit from Mario Kart 7 seen on the 3DS, a game I haven't really played that much. This is the 2nd course of the Golden Dash Cup, and it's largely identical to its appearance in Mario Kart Tour, where it's also seen. Again, some of the biggest visual improvements are seen in the details and lighting. It is miles ahead of what we saw on the 3DS. But that's only logical. The Switch already has a significantly higher resolution of 720p to 1080p, while the 3DS is only able to reach 240p. Now, when it comes to new things in this version of the track, there are only a couple, like these Mario Kart TV trucks in one of the off-road areas. Aside from that, certain aesthetic details have been updated, with the Toad balloons having their hands fully modeled, and the Mario Kart logos on the signs throughout the track being rendered in 3D instead of being flat textures. And there are also now tires in some off-road sections that can be hit, much like we can see in GBA Mario Circuit. However, that's kind of it. So for the most part, this track is still the same as the one that we saw in the 3DS version and the mobile game. Now the next one is Choco Mountain, a track we haven't seen in ages, and originally it was seen in Mario Kart 64. So one thing you see right from the get-go is that this version looks fantastic compared to the original, because the jump is so big. Now it is heavily patterned after its appearance in Mario Kart Tour, and not the one seen on the N64. And I gotta say, a whole lot changed in this one. So let's get to it. First of all, the whole map feels a lot bigger, because the track is wider and more open, which is possible thanks to the more powerful console. Right at the beginning of the track, you can already look out and see other mountains, as well as the brand new audience that they added to the race, in the form of Koopa Paratroopas, and Shy Guys. Aside from that, they also added more signs and fake promotional material to the track to give it more character. In general, a lot more little details were added to give it more character. Now, when it comes to the actual road, there are two big changes. They added some sort of crystal cave near the beginning, while originally this was just some sort of short tunnel. Personally, I love this, because it looks great and makes a boring track more interesting and beautiful. I'm not gonna lie, the N64 version was kinda, bland. Aside from that, some of the jumps were removed, and also some parts of the railing. So in some ways it got easier, and in others it got harder. And the last thing they changed, strangely enough, the new one is more Western inspired, with harmonicas, fiddles, banjos, and an electric guitar. So as you can see, this one changed a lot. But for the most part, these changes were a good thing, because the original was, very visually boring, and not that exciting, to be honest. Now for our last one, we will take a look at Coconut Mall from Mario Kart Wii. This one also improved a lot visually, but they also changed a lot of things, and I hate it. It has been completely redesigned and has become significantly easier. So I will go through all of it real quick because there's a lot to cover. Now, some minor details have been changed, like the archway starting line, everything related to the Miis is gone, some color scheme stuff has been changed, they added some boats and new vans, and they remade the music. That's already quite a lot and not even all of it. So much changed about this track when it comes to visuals and the aesthetic and literally everything. From minor things to gigantic stuff, but the actual track changed even more. First of all, the escalators have gigantic green and red arrows on it so you know which one to take. Personally, I hate this because it makes the track so much easier. And then near the end, where they added a new jump that uses the glider, you get the most disappointing change. The car section at the end doesn't have any boosts anymore, and the cars found there don't move at all, which makes the section 10 times easier. Personally, I hate some of the changes that they made in this version, mostly the stuff that makes the track a lot more noob-friendly. However, a lot of the details they added are great. There is so much I don't even have time to mention all of it, so I guess I will just point out the thing that I like the most. Right here in the mall, they changed the road from a metal staircase to something that resembles a green road. However, on the wall, they also added a large relief of a landscape resembling an above-ground level from Super Mario Bros., featuring question mark blocks, brick blocks, empty blocks, and warp pipes. Personally, I just love this. This is my favorite thing in this new version, but overall, it certainly is a shadow of its former self. And yes, I know, some of these changes were already seen on the 3DS, but the version seen in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe just made things even worse. The Wii version offered a more interesting challenge, and even at the end, you could totally mess up and end up in second or even third place, losing to your friends because you got stuck behind a car trying to take a boost! But now, none of that is possible. It is kind of a brain-dead version of the one that we saw on the Wii. Now, if you like this video and want more, let me know in the comments down below. We got another cup to cover after all, and a lot more are coming. Now, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like, click the bell button, click subscribe, click all the stuff that YouTube wants, help. And tell me in the comments if you want to see more videos like this. Then I'll cover all the cups, all the DLC stuff that comes out. If it does well on YouTube as well. Hey, come on. Gotta pay the bills, boy. And grill. Thank you so much for watching the video. Kisses, bye. Mwah.